Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm back with 3 kitchen gadgets, all of them under 15 bucks, and I'm gonna test them out and see how they really work. Today's contenders are the Anytongs from Shark Tank, the Sunny Side Out egg separator, and these silicone plastic food covers. So let's see how all 3 of these work in today's video. First up, it's the Sunny Side Out egg separator. Let's see how the unboxing went and then get started. All right, let's take a look at the Sunny Side Out egg separator by Quirky. I paid $5 for this and it currently has a 4.2 star rating. And here's the unboxing. That's it. Now on the back, they say it's a magical egg separator and all you're really supposed to do is place it over the egg, squeeze and release. They say it's easy to clean, can be stood on its end between eggs. Great for those who consume a lot of egg whites. People on Amazon who liked it, most people liked it, they say it works, it's easy to use. A lot of people liked how cheap it was. Those who didn't like it, some people said that there's easier methods for egg separation, while others said it's not really efficient for only 1 or 2 eggs. A few people said that it's easy to break the yolks with this. All right, here's how, it's pretty simple. It's just like basically a suction with a large opening and a flat bottom so you can stand it up. Let me just try 1 egg to get started and see how that goes. I'm just gonna do it on a plate for visual purposes only here. All right, there we go. Now all you're supposed to really do is just press this onto the yolk and suck it out. Here we go. Oh, wow. It kind of worked. Put that back in there. Is it still one? It's still one piece. Whoa, that's kind of cool actually. Let me try it again. Push it on there. Whoa. Oh, did I break it? No, I didn't. Did I break it? I did not break it. Wow. Kind of a little bit impressed by that. That's kind of a cool function. Look at this. Whoop. I'm almost having fun with it. Wow. All right, so just doing 1 seemed to work. Let's try several and see how that goes. And this is what we got. We got a few of them here. Let's see what we've got. Can I do multiple at the same time? That is the question. Just pull that one in there. The white kind of dribbles out, but it does separate. Oh, I got a second one. I got a second one. Can we keep going? Oh, it's working. Now I feel like it's almost getting to the point where I can't hold anymore. Let's see if I can just dump them out in here. Oh, I broke one. Oh, well, maybe that's not a good idea. See, the last one here should be easy. All right, so it seems like doing them 1 at a time is better than doing a bunch and trying to store them all in there. So I don't know. I think overall it works pretty well. So obviously the way you're supposed to do it is 1 at a time and not try to keep all the yolks in there together. Now I know, but it seems pretty easy and it's pretty effective. So, there's not much to it, but what it does do, it does pretty well. Next up from Shark Tank, it's the Anytongs. This supposedly allows you to turn almost any of your flatware into a pair of tongs. Let's flash back to the unboxing and then get started. This is a 2-pack of the Anytongs. Let's get one of these out of here. These sell for about 13 bucks from the official website. Not a lot of ratings on Amazon. It was featured on Shark Tank. Now the claim is that it can turn any utensil into a versatile set of tongs. Suitable for flat handles of various shapes, can be used as salad tongs, cooking tongs, serving tongs, and more. Not enough Amazon reviews to really report any pros or cons, so I'm on my own on this one. All right, so I got some random silverware here. Now there's different configurations. You can put 2 forks. You just slide it in this slot right here. And then you've got some fork tongs. Very cool. Take it out of there. You can put a spoon. So then you have a fork spoon combo. Or I guess you can do 2 spoons. And then you've got the double spoon tongs. All right, so here's an extreme example. I've got some marinating raw chicken and a fresh salad. I don't think most people would want to use the same tongs for those. Maybe you would. Maybe you like to live on the edge. I don't. So let's see here. We got, let's do the double fork configuration for the chicken. And let me see, we can pick, oh yeah, it works nice. It works quite well. I'll have to move over to the stove and try some cooking with that. Now, obviously we don't want to put that in the salad, but we want to use some tongs there as well. So we can just remove these. Keep them there for later in case we want to get back to that. I'm going to put the spoons here. And now we can access our salad with fresh, non-food poisoning tongs here. That's pretty nice. And we can take these off of here, set them aside and go back to our chicken whenever we need to. Now, it's certainly not a problem to go back and forth, but I actually have 2 Anytongs, so I'm gonna just set these up like this so I don't have to keep swapping them out. So now I've got my salad tongs and my chicken tongs, and then when I'm done, I'll just wash those in the dishwasher like normal. All right, let's try these Anytongs, putting some chicken in here in a real world test. As we got. It feels pretty sturdy, so let's see what we got here. I guess maybe it isn't quite as dexterous as some of the tongs I have, but it's not bad, not bad. Certainly works in a pinch, although look, I can't pinch it that well together. It seems like it's a little bit loose. When I'm pinching it together, they're kind of sliding around. So I'll fry these up and see how it goes. Right now, this does seem a little bit loose. I'm gonna have to see if I can adjust that. But we'll come back and see how it goes. All right, so we've got the chicken going and we've got some spaghetti over here. Let's see, I got the spoon variation to deal with that. And let's see, will it work? Oh, I don't know, it's not great. Let me try a fork in there because it's kind of sliding out a little bit. I'm not convinced that's very good for spaghetti. Let's try a different configuration. Let's try a spoon fork configuration and see what we got. No, not so good either. That's even worse. Let me try 2 forks. It's pretty good for the chicken. It's picking up. I can tell that it's not pinching it as much as some tongs would, but it's certainly working. One more thing I've noticed is if you have 2 different kinds of forks, they can be different lengths. So then it doesn't line up. So you really need the same kind of fork there, which I need to go find one. All right, let's try it now with the 2 forks. I guess that's okay. It's gonna be kind of, oh, it's stuck together. It's actually stuck together. Let me see, with the spaghetti, you can see it's kind of picking it up, but now it's actually stuck together. I don't know, I'm not convinced in this particular case that it's that great. Ow! Now I'm even less convinced. Now in the case of the chicken, it seems like it's a little bit better. The dexterity isn't great, but unlike the spaghetti, it's thick enough that I can pick it up. So I don't know. I do think they work. I just don't think they're as good as the real thing. I don't know, I'm not convinced yet. The more I use these, the less I like them. Next up, we have these silicone food covers. Let's go back to the unboxing and then get started. All right, let's take a look at these silicone lids. I paid $13.99 for these. It's got a 4.4 star rating among over 5,000 reviews. I've got from pretty large to, it kind of goes around the circle here. We got smaller and smaller as we go. All right, so the claims that these are splatter-proof lids that can be used in the fridge, stove, or microwave. Handles temperatures from -40 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Ideal for pots, pans, bowls, plates, cups, jars, and more. Creates a suction that allows you to pick it up by the tab instead of a lid. People on Amazon who like it say it's great for reheating food, leftovers, also as a microwave cover and as a substitute for cling wrap. Those who didn't like it, some people said there were too many of the small lids, while others said the quality was kind of cheap. We got multiple sizes here. I'm gonna just kind of try in a variety of different containers. You can do it for a lot of different types of containers like bowls and cups, but you can't do it for plates, obviously. And the edge has to be round and smooth, so that's kind of one limitation, I guess. See, I just got a bowl here. That one's not gonna fit, let me see. You have to kind of get the one that fits there. This might be the one to fit on this bowl. I've just got an empty bowl. Let's try this out here. And push it down and then lift up. Whoa. Do I trust that? Absolutely not, but it is pretty cool anyways. So it does provide a seal around it. So you could put it in the fridge, for example, or put it in the microwave, depending on your uses. But if you're gonna use it in the fridge, you can kind of save on having some plastic wrap. That's kind of cool. Say I've got this big yummy salad I want to serve, but I'm not quite ready to serve it yet. Let's just cover it up. All right, now we got a nice seal on it, and it can literally lift it up. That's kind of impressive, actually. So I can cover that up for later and not worry about any bugs getting in there. It seems like it's a perfect seal. Very nice. It does kind of form a seal in this one, but I really need more of the big ones. I really need another one of these. Some people online were complaining they were enough large sizes, and now I see why. I can kind of get away with this second largest one on this bowl, but it's really kind of close. I really need 2 of these, and I don't have 2 of those. See, we got a small little cup here. This is what this size is for. Very cool. Let me try a bowl. And there is this tab, by the way, that you lift up to release the seal. That's what that's for. All right, so that looks like that one. Will they stack? Can you stack them? I mean, it's not It's a little bit wobbly if you try to stack them, but you could stack them, I guess. All right, let's try a real world situation. I'm gonna make myself a bowl of soup in the microwave and cover it up with this and see what happens. Here's a full bowl of soup. Let's cover it up and put it in the microwave and see what happens. All right, I am lifting up. Well, I do not trust that at all, but it is lifting, which I kind of find impressive. You can't really see it that well, but we're off. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I'll let you know. Here we go. Oh, I don't see any splatter in the microwave. That's good. Now, they say you can take it out by the lid, but I'm a little bit leery of that. They show it being taken from the microwave by this lid. I just don't trust that enough. I would not trust it. I would not recommend trusting it that much. But it did cover it, and there was no splatter, so that's good. It just doesn't make sense to trust something like this with liquid hot magma underneath your fingertips. So I would say exercise caution. But it did prevent splatter, and it does form a seal, so I do think that these work pretty well. Let me try one more. I just got a cup of water here that I just spilled. So let me form the seal. I'm gonna microwave this as well. See, the seal did not hold. As soon as I opened the microwave, the seal was broken. It was just kind of sitting there. I guess maybe the steam, I don't know. So again, I would not trust it like they show it at all. I would trust it for some things, but not when it's hot. But I do like the fact that it's sealed, so I don't know, it's pretty good. I've got some pasta sauce here. It's starting to bubble a little bit. Maybe I should try this and see how that goes. And it does form a nice seal on there. Let me leave it on there for a little bit and see what happens. I have no idea what's gonna happen when that starts bubbling. Will it bubble and then the seal come loose, or will it just stay contained? We shall see. All right, it seems like it's bubbling there, but the seal is still intact. Let me just take a peek in there. All right, well, it seems like it's doing pretty well, actually. I'm kind of a fan of this as a splatter guard. I'll let this continue simmering, and we'll see if anything else changes. Otherwise, I like it. So I'm gonna take my salad here and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. So that's sealed up. I've got my bowl of soup here that's staying warm because it's being covered up. That's doing well also. All right, so as far as I can tell, these work pretty well. The seal holds quite well. It's a very good splatter guard. It would go well in the fridge. It seems like it's a pretty good alternative to plastic wrap, so I think the claims on this one are pretty accurate. So let's recap the three of these items now. First up, the egg separator. The sunny side out, it's pretty basic, the most basic of all of these. It did seem to work pretty much as advertised. I had no real problems with it. There's not much to it, but what it does do, it does pretty well. For $5, not a bad deal. Now, as far as the silicone covers goes, I'm pretty happy with these. They work well as a splatter guard and kind of as a substitute for plastic wrap, so I like that about it. I don't think I would really trust holding something hot or liquid with that lid there, because it did sometimes come off, but overall, I'm kind of happy with these. And that leads to these Shark Tank Anytongs, which I honestly am a little bit disappointed in these. Something I noticed when I was doing the chicken over there is sometimes they slide out of place. I was always having to kind of retighten them. When you want to use the two forks, they were often sticking together like this. So sometimes, in one time, I actually pulled them apart and they splashed hot water all over me. So I don't know. I think it would be good in a pinch, but I don't think these are a substitute for actual tongs. But that's all I've got. If you've tried any of these products, tell me what you think in the comments below. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.